Swallowed too much seawater by the looks of him.
Foolish to attempt an escape by sea in these waters.
Under lock and key.
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? It's just, I've a proposition. Something very worth knowing. But it's hardly a group affair. I only need one. In that case, listen up. You must think me mad to approach a stranger, but this camp is full of cowards and I'm running out of time. Fast. Too fast. Way too fast. I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I don't know if I believe it, and I don't want to wait and find out. I have a way out of here. It won't be easy, and I need a partner. Just one. Are you interested? Believe whatever you want. This may be your only chance at leaving this place. Take it or don't. Atta girl, who wouldn't? Finally, someone with a little sense around here. The plan's simple, completely foolproof. I have a spell that I can use to teleport you right out of here. I can't use it on myself, but with your help, we can both get out of here. There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. Then I can use my spell to free you in turn. This item, though, it's in quite an unfortunate location. It's found its way into a nest of crocodilians on a secluded beach nearby. Here, give me your map and I'll show you where to go. Not enough to trouble a fine specimen such as yourself. Get that artifact, and you and I are as good as free. Go give those overgrown lizards what for.
The lizard's brow knits together, then apart, and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts, and doesn't look up as you approach.
What? Oh, new, are you? Very good, very good. Make yourself at home. Advice? Hold on to yourself, my friend. The fort is full of decent folks turned savage by confinement. Do not let it happen to you. Goods? Ah, yes, yes, of course. Have a look. My mind? What else, my friend? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the Voidwoken, the Divine. Why? We've used Source for thousands of years. We have used it to heal, to grow. How can it be that it suddenly summons these horrors from the void? And when will Alexander ascend to divinity? We cannot continue like this.
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe. As she catches sight of you, recognition flashes in her terrified eyes. She drops her hands from her throat and starts hyperventilating.
Ben! Ben Mist! Ifan! Ben Mist! You killed them! You killed them! He killed them all! Murderer! Keep him away from me! Help! Somebody! Keep him away! Stay back. Stay back. Keep that monster Ben Mist away from me. Stay back. Stay back. Guards! Guards! Get...
Old chap. There's plenty of citizens about.
Ha! I found you, didn't I? Red, they said. Red, then dead. Them that pay the bills, of course. I'll be a rich man when you're 6 feet under. Time's up, Your Highness. Let's dance. It's stabbing time.
What happened, isn't it?
Glory is mine.
Frightful manners I mind the most, really.
Logically, she's much better off.
Leave it, Sam. I won't say it again.
Come on, chap. Don't be unreasonable. Better even to puke yourself to death than get purged, don't you think? You should be happy for greed.
What did you say?
That's what happened, isn't it?
Bleeding snake.
Now, let's not get nasty. Greed's better off, I'm sure.
Keep her name out your mouth, Elbow.
Easy now, old chap. It isn't my fault. Please, excuse us.
You're talking to me, not her, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer. You're acting like a madman.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be happy for her.
A flat smile twitches across Balladier's lips.
She never did like you. Bastard.
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand.
Murder's a big word. And no, this here's a bed for someone 1,000 times better than that snake. Rest her soul. The love of my life. Gret. She passed in the night. Something in the stomach. Doctor couldn't help her.
He tenderly runs a hand along the coffin's side panel.
If she were here, she'd tell me this plank is crooked. Chastise me for using warped wood on her final bed. Then she'd laugh and kiss me. Just here.
The man holds a hand to his cheek for a moment. He turns from you, lines up another nail, and hammers it into the panel.
Well, that was rather fun, wasn't it? I do find it ever so invigorating to cut a cutthroat's throat. Oh, one gets used to this kind of thing so quickly. This is hardly the first time someone's filled some poor fool's purse and bid him kill the prince. I'll tell you what, though. Whomever wants me out of the picture will have to do a lot better if they seek to get the better of me. All those bumblers they've sent so far mark a mere insult to my swordsmanship.
Bastard.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you approach, she turns to you with a cheerful smile.
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Oh, that'll happen here. Hope Griff and his people aren't giving you too hard of a time. He and his have it out for anyone who ain't a human. More and more do these days. You here alone?
She gives you...
You think twice about facing this mean world alone, eh? Someone to drink to in the evenings, someone to hold at night. If you've got those, you'll be all right. Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. It's nothing. If I haven't learnt that by now, I haven't learnt anything at all. Used to be I had a family. A husband and a little boy. We were healers. Source was in our blood. Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Don't know why the Reds didn't take me too. Now I'm just waiting for him to call my name. Waiting and remembering.
Her eyes sparkle.
Kind of you to ask. Stefan, he was my little one. Smart as a whip and no less wicked. And my husband, he was called Felix. He was an expert healer. Could fix a broken bone in a short minute.
She talks for some time about birthdays, about Felix's prickly beard, about the skunk Stefan once dragged home for a pet. Joy radiates from her as she remembers. She places a warm hand on your shoulder.
What a gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you too. A family recipe. One of Felix's best. He'd be happy to know it went to such a warm soul. Take care of yourself. You hear? You're a sweet one.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping wave.
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Well, don't worry. You here alone?
She gives you...
Maybe you ought to give those companions of yours. Maybe they mean something to you after all. It's nothing. Used to be, and they brought us. Now I'm just...
Her eyes...
Kind of you to ask.
She taught Joy...
What Take care of yourself.
Tide's in and out. Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. For I am an elf. The tongue of others is not my tongue. You may speak of then and when. I do not. I refuse to learn their strange speech. We are unfamiliar, yet familiar. We are the same material, you agree? I am very curious. So tell me your tale. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. I feel it deeply, your longing. The longing of the lost. We can see the things we lose, not with our eyes, but with our hearts. This ruby does the trick. It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I gather. Many fragments wash up on these shores. This beach, you mean?
It is mild. Gentle waves. Tides in and out and in again. Cowrie, cockle, clam. Patience, Mal. Patience. Patience, Mal. Patience. Patience.
So, this is
delivery.
Joy.
Surely you'll have one.
What a crumbling disaster.
Scram, snake face. Oh, excuse me.
Take your coin then.
Perhaps Griff is slowly, methodically peeling the skin from a potato. As you approach, he looks up, setting the potato, but not the sharp little knife, down on the table.
What? Who's asking?
He smirks and holds the little knife up to the light, watching it glint.
I'm listening.
He points the tip of his blade at the grisly sight of the elf hunched over, clutching his knees in the cage.
I solve my own problems. Thugs. Look at it this way. People get lawless here, and we all starve. Can't help you there. If I could, I wouldn't be here peeling goddamn potatoes. Oh, they'll cure you of your sauce. Nightshade will cure you of an headache, too.
Good.
Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf. This clown? Caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist. Caught him red-handed trying to make off with a second crate after he took the first. Went down like a rent boy when we grabbed him. Easy. Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal. Ain't been here long, have ya? No one gets to have it all. No one starves anyone else.
He twirls his knife between his fingers.
Divine's gone.
This blade is the only god watching over Fort Joy.
Let me guess. You're here for a match. Dunno what you heard, but they won't take it easy on you just 'cause you're an elf. Nothing I can tell you you can't find out by slipping down that hatch. If you've got the spit in you, that is.
Just as you're about to address the lizard, the Red Prince bars you with an outstretched arm.
This man is a dreamer. As you know, I need a word with him. You may wait here while I speak. Permission indeed.
He bids the dreamer stand up and pay attention, which he does in a grovelling and awkward manner. The dreamer then chews and swallows a handful of Drudenay leaves before slipping into a trance-like state. He falls asleep. To your surprise, the Red Prince lies down and follows suit. After about half an hour, they wake up and begin to discuss what they saw in their dreams. The Red Prince pinches the bridge of his nose in apparent irritation before turning his back on the jabbering dreamer. You receive a withering glance in response.
A deserved bit of sarcasm, I suppose. But though this stingtail fellow may be a less than stellar specimen in the firmament of dreamers, the dreams themselves prove to be quite elucidating. Turns out I'm being hunted by an enemy I didn't know actually existed. The myth-shrouded House of Shadows. The dreamers, though, they're on my side. And they've visions of me on the throne. Of course it is. I was born with the promise of an empire, and that promise will be kept. But to keep it, I must find a second dreamer. A greater one. A more experienced traveler of the dream world. Bahara is her name, and she resides in the swamplands east of the fort. So, let us make our escape and venture there post-haste.
You know, I could tell you all about swamp dreamers too if I chewed that much Drudenay.
Oh, do hold your prickly
What?
tongue.
But I was... It was... Please, tell me. Tell me. Why did you wake me? I was so close. So close. I am Stingtail. Who is asking? Death? I've seen it dark in dreams, but no face. Not yours, surely. Such a beautiful face. Familiar somehow. Yes, that cheek.
Something suddenly dawns on Stingtail, and he goes quite pale.
Confound my drug-addled brain. It is... she. You're she. The Master's chosen. Why do you seek me? I was made to weave your scar. They forced my hand. I never had a wish to blemish you, enslave you. I would undo it if I could. Oh, I surely would. I surely would. But I cannot. Only the Master. Only the Master can. I can't. I swear, oh merciful lady, I swear. Only the Master can. But no one finds the Master. No one ever finds the Master.
Stingtail writhes in your grip as he gapes at you with fear-smothered eyes, his voice a pitiful wheeze through his tightened throat.
Please, I don't know the whereabouts of the Master.
He winces and moans. Tears stream down his shivering face, but he doesn't speak a word. This time, he hisses loudly, the sharpness of the pain getting the better of him.
No, stop! The wolves! The lone wolves! They may know about the Master.
He screams and thrashes in your grip, then feverishly speaks.
It's the wolves! It's the wolves! The Master's been using them ever since your escape. They may know where he is. Please, please, no more. Why? Who would know? Who would know? Must be Griff. Yes, Griff knows. I assure you. He's over yonder in the kitchen. The cook, the celery man, the butcher man. But he knows things. If there's wolves on the prowl, Griff will have caught their scent. I've told you all. Told you all I can. Have mercy, fair lady. Have mercy.
Stingtail stands before you, a broken mess, quivering with fear and pleading miserably to spare his life. You cut him open with a heart-pounding gusto. Stingtail's organs are birthed through the gaping wound and land with a wet splash. His dead eyes stare at you in disbelief for the briefest of moments. Then his legs give way and he drops to the ground. It's over. The lone wolves are next, and your needle beckons. The Red Prince grabs you by the throat, like you did Stingtail, each finger a python, constricting.
Demon elf, I should do unto you as you did unto him.
His grip is like a snare. The harder you struggle, the tighter it grows. But your kick lands right where you wanted it to. Red Prince staggers back, wincing, but the fury in his eyes remains undiminished.
Just tell me why. There will be a reckoning, Sibyl. Killing gives you too much comfort. You'll be your own needle, you'll see.
Ifan looks over at you with a grimace. The emotion flitting behind his eyes is hard to grasp. Is it sorrow? Shame? Guilt?
Sure. That's the kind of contract some lone wolves accept.
Sensing your rage, Ifan steps back a few paces at speed. He holds his hands up in placation.
Look, I understand your anger. Truly I do. But you know lone wolves are a large network of mercenaries, right? On contracts we work pretty independently. You know, alone. You and I are alike, Sibyl. No point denying it. And working together, there's nothing the two of us couldn't do. Let's keep it that way. I wouldn't expect anything less.
Ifan smiles at you. The smile looks genuine, and he looks relieved. But can you trust your eyes? Can you trust a lone wolf? You are begging Drudenay from another sorcerer in Fort Joy, pleading with a cook named Griff for just a few more leaves. Griff will have none of it, so you talk about how the Master will send lone wolves after him if he doesn't comply. Unimpressed, Griff replies he has his own lone wolf contacts. The Master. He is the one you seek. If there's a link between him and the lone wolves, perhaps you should talk to Griff and find out what he knows. Griff glances from his blade to you and back again. Griff tears into one of the oranges with both hands. Juice squirts through his hands as he desperately rips through the rind.
Looks like everything's accounted for. Now the important question. Who's the thief?
He raises an eyebrow.
Looks like someone did my job for me. Your guy's free to go. He should be fine. Eventually.
Here's the goods.
It is done. And quickly. I thank you. Very, very much. I hold my end of the bargain. I show you the way out. But I have something more to ask of you. Sahela, a young girl here. I am her protector, and she is everything. A ruler, a seer, a knower, a child. She cannot be lost here. It is for all our people, for the world. Give me your map. I show you the way out. A secret, dangerous, but it leads to freedom. I give you this amulet. You must pass it to the elves who still remain. Tell them Sahela is here. They will send help. Please. She is important. I go to her. I wish you good luck, and I thank you for us all. Sahela, you are all right.
I am fine, Amiro. I am fine. I know they help us.
Yes, they do. It is as you say.
Sit, my friend. Come.
As you say.
She breaks into a huge, childlike grin as you approach.
One friend brings another home. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. But only you survive the passage. I see it. You are free. We must remain. I see your heart. You want only to help. But if you want to help me, you must go alone.
She squeezes your hand.
I do not forget you. Remember me too.
We have help. We survive. And soon we leave. This is very good. Sahela is all right. I still protect her. She does not die here. She does not die here. Thank you. Do not forget what I ask of you. Sahela cannot stay here. She is too important, too rare. Our people must find her. I heal. We count on you still. To tell the elves who remain, the elves who roam, to bring them here. She is not lost here. Anyone can be lost, but not her. It is not devotion to Sahela, it is devotion to all, to the world. She is very special. She sees how we will survive the Void Woken, the dead divine. She leads us back home. All of luck to you. Do not forget what I give you. Take it to the elves who roam the mainland. They come here. They save her. They save all of us.
No one tells me there are so many children in this Fort Joy. Magisters I handle, but small ones. We do not have many in my tribe anymore. And in yours? I never know how lucky we are.
You go. You...
Something isn't right here. It could be an ambush.
Glory is mine.
So, time to find this Boris fellow.
The frogs are gone. The children shall be safer. I see the good in you. I see... No one tells me there are so many children in this Fort Joy. Your kind I handle, but small ones. An elf lives forever. If she stays away from spears and fire, she has no need for slimy, sticky, small ones.
What do you think? Those bleeding fools think they run the place. Shut your trap. Lest you want what I gave them. Ralvo and his stupid cards. Get your ugly mug out of here.
The cat's eyes are clouded and
What? Me? I know who I am. At least I think I do. Sometimes it feels like... No, I know who I am. Who are you? You think books have the answer? No. I mean, I think I...
The cat shakes its head, as if trying to wake up from a deep sleep. The cat opens his mouth as if to speak, but his eyes...
Out my face, or I'll punch your lights out. Those bleeding fools think they run the place, but I showed them. Sure, first always win. Second, never lose. What are you? Some kind of idiot? Get your ugly mug out of here.
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? Why, look at that. Just what I ordered. Ain't you a peach, love? And old Dean here'd thank you too if he could. Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Dumb to be sure, but I'd like to ease his way out.
Oh, Emmy.
Is that thing eating corpses?
The creature heaves through lips gummed with human gore. It turns to you with great effort, pain apparent in every movement, and madness screams from its wide, bloodshot eyes.
You. Quite lost. Quite lost. Careful, or they'll cross your wires. Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Quickly now, for I haven't much time.
The creature gingerly takes the plant into his bloodied hands. He runs his fingertips over the white flowers. His panting breath slows.
Darling, dear darling child. Hello, yarrow girl. Can it really be you?
The creature clenches the plant tightly. His breath quickens. He seems liable to lunge at you at the drop of a pin.
You wouldn't understand. A father's pride, a father's love.
The creature begins to weep. Fast, silent tears spill from his eyes as he clutches the little cluster of flowers to his heart.
For you, my ring, heart of me, name of Migo. Thank you. You? What? What is it? Go. Told you, didn't I? They crossed my wires, hammer goes clang, and then the worms crawl in. Clang, clang, horrible old sadist. Filled my brain with holes. The devil lives inside her. Believe you me. Name of Migo, come out of Arx. My daughter's a magister. Pretty-haired yarrow girl. She doesn't know about all this, though. Don't you dare blame her, pretty-haired yarrow girl.
Huh, this again.
It's been too long, my dear. Pretty. You, what go? Name of Migo, told you, clang.
Is that thing eating corpses?
The creature heaves.
You now, a little.
The creature. The creature. The creature.
For you. Scarrow girl. You've grown, you have. You, go. Told you. Did name of Clang. You shouldn't have done that. No, no, no!
You hated your work for the Order. You wanted to be a stonemason, marry the baker. You still dream about it every night.
What's this? I found something.
bolted on there tight, ain't it?
Who in their right mind would think of a thing like this?
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
Come on, you stubborn hunk of garbage.
The dwarf's fingers clamp around a splintered chunk of wood nailed to the skeleton of an old ship. His whole body strains with the effort of wrenching the plank free, to no avail.
Ah! Eh? Oh, that. That won't be my first or last roll on a lost boat. Reckon I might have had a harder time of it without your help, though. Bravery on the high seas is rewarded tenfold in the hall, you know. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got business to attend to.
The dwarf spits into each of his calloused palms and rubs them together, before placing them both back on the plank and pulling.
Bleeding nail must be charmed or something. Go on then, give it a go.
You grab the plank and pull. The rusted nail pops loose, and the plank promptly crumbles to pieces in your hand.
Oh, look at that. Nice of you to finish the job after I loosened her up.
He winks and flips a gold coin toward you. It makes a long, high arc, glinting in the sun, and lands squarely in your hand.
For your trouble. No, but I'd hoped to build something with it that would be worth 1,000. Yeah, it were a fool's errand thinking I could make something out of this heap, but I couldn't help myself from trying.
He sucks a finger and holds it up to the wind, testing the breeze.
Winds like these, she would have capsized before she reached the break. Well, on to plan B.
He gives you a wry look, as though deciding whether to trust you.
Aye, was planning to build me a raft and paddle off. I've got business north of here, in a town called Driftwood. Far be it from me to miss an appointment. Maybe you don't.
He stands before you and pokes you in the side, seizes your shoulder with a great, strong hand.
There's something of you, you know? You don't have to accept your fate on this bloody island. You can leave here, get on with your life. Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get out of this place, and I'll do the same for you. That's the spirit.
He lifts an invisible cap and bows with the grace of a courtier.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's... well, the name's dead and buried. What matters is what they call me. Beast. Eh, now, it's quite a nice-sized place, actually. Play your cards right and I'll invite you for the summer. I'll tell you when you're older. Anyhow, we're a team now, so the me is not half as important as the us. Let's get down to brass tacks. Fighting, I mean. I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin, and I've picked up a few tricks along the way. Truth be told, I've grown fond of crushing and casting. A battle mage, if you like. But there's not so important as team dynamics. So what'll it be? Then it's settled. Capital. Aye. But it seems you've no room for old Beast in your clan now. You come find me when a spot opens up, and take it from me. You'll want to find a place for me at your side.
Ha! Coloured like a dog. A very tall, very beautiful dog. I'd pity you. But Sceptre the Ineffable has a soft spot for beauty, and you carry that trick off so very well. Ha! Words, mere words. My claws can clip barn shackles as easily as a hair on your pretty head. But what can those five-fingered paws do? Nothing. Madam, those collars are not iron. Are you blind? Poor dear, not fit to shake my sauce-infused claw. Bow to me. Bow to the most powerful sorcerer on this isle. This power is my birthright, same as yours. But one of us has grown to amazing heights, and the other has grown into astounding beauty, and also not a little height. But of course, they'll happily dump your stunningly beautiful yet maggot-ridden corpse into the sea when they're through with you. Oh, the tragedy of it. Ha! Of course, precious. But which is worse, the cure or the disease? Sorcerers dance while magisters pull the strings. Fools all! Their tomfoolery won't save them from the destruction the void shall wreak upon them.
See, he likes it big and strong.
The old dog looks up at you but doesn't lift his greying head from his paws. He heaves a heavy sigh.
I'm Buddy. It's no use anyway.
The dog tentatively sniffs the offering, then grabs it between its teeth and swallows it.
You're nice. Emmy would have loved you. She was my mate for the last 7, carry the 2, plus 50. 5 years! The Magisters, they took her. I love you. Say, let me show you something.
Nice.
The dog focuses at the cat at your feet, baring its teeth and growling. The cat's eyes are clouded.
spotted something.
Early memories are overshadowed by a terrifying death, a tempest of teeth, scales, and snarls. You never imagined it would end like this. You are ever sodden, ever sandy. The smell of guts and sea waste cling to you like a ghost. You sought freedom, the life of a seaman, but you didn't find it. Looking around Fort Joy, you feel excited. A new environment to explore, new people to meet, new challenges to overcome. Who knows what could happen here?